Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for stopping by the channel. So for this video, we're going to be checking out some premium NATO bands to come from Phenome straps. Now these are handcrafted straps made in the EU, and the owner Akos did reach out to me to see if I wanted to feature a few of them on the channel, and to be fully transparent, they were sent in for this review for free, but no money changed hands, and I do like to stay objective when reviewing these type of watch accessories. So the straps we're going to be looking at are their standard blue one. They also have this really cool Bond style or No Time to Die NATO strap. And then there's this really versatile Admiralty gray style NATO as well. But to kick things off, I do want to take a look at their blue strap paired up with my electric blue Omega Seamaster. And I think this is a good way to kick things off because if you take a look on a lot of the watch enthusiast forums, when discussing what type of strap can replace the expensive OEM Omega style NATO straps used on their divers or like their Speedy Pros, Phenome straps comes up in the conversation a lot. And I think it's because the quality is pretty much the same, and you're getting it for a fraction of the price. These do retail for around 45 US dollars, but because they are handcrafted to order, it can take up to 15 days to ship. So just be aware of that fact. So why don't we take a look at the nylon and the hardware that you get with these straps. Very nice ballistic nylon, very precise perforations or holes where you can actually hook the strap to the buckle. And the material is very thin. It's only about 1.2 millimeters in thickness. The buckle itself, very nicely branded, and there's no spring bar. It's actually a completely sewn-in buckle, so very high tolerances there. When it comes to the hardware, you can order it in brushed or polished. I opted to go with brushed hardware for the way I like to wear my divers. And there's also this really cool floating keeper that you can utilize to tuck in any excess strap when you throw this guy on the wrist. So why don't we do that now before showing you some of the other straps that are available. So here's an in-studio wrist shot of this blue NATO paired up with my Omega Seamaster. And for reference, my wrist is 7.5 inches or 19 centimeters if you go with the metric system. And I like the fact that there's no big gap between the case back and where the fabric sits. This ballistic nylon is actually quite pliable and very comfortable to wear. Alright, so why don't we transition and take a look at this No Time to Die NATO paired up with my Jumbo Search and Rescue Marathon Diver. Now because this watch is so large and top heavy, I'm actually quite selective with the straps I pair with it because lower quality straps will fray very quickly, or this thing will just be moving all over the place across my wrist because the watch head does get a bit top heavy. But in the over 1 week that I've had this watch paired up with this Phenome No Time to Die NATO, you can see that it looks pretty much brand new. No really big fraying. And I just want to show you guys the underside. They even have this really cool Phenome straps tag that's found stitched in with where the hardware goes when you actually put the watch over the case back for your particular timepiece. Before throwing this guy on the wrist, I do want to mention that I really enjoyed the length of these straps because they're longer than a lot of mass-produced NATOs. Their standard length here is about 13 inches or around 33.5 centimeters in total length. But if you have a smaller wrist, say sub 7 inches, you can also order a shorter variation as well. But I think with this length, it just gives you a little bit more options in terms of how you want to tuck in the excess strap utilizing the floating keeper and how the watch will sit on your wrist. So here's the No Time to Die NATO paired up with my Jumbo Search and Rescue watch. You can see very tall watch on the wrist, but it's very firmly planted. Now I want to show you guys how I like to tuck back the NATO here. I know some people would just fold it over the one keeper, but I actually like to fold it back through the keeper on the underside. So that's what it looks like when you tuck back the excess strap under the hardware and then use the floating keeper. But again, just look how well planted this massive watches, even though it's a 46mm diver, no problems combined with this lighter nylon strap. It actually helps make it a lot more comfortable to wear when you compare it to, say, like the bracelet that this watch is supplied on. And finally, here's a quick look at the Admiralty Gray NATO. I think this type of NATO is just so versatile. You can pair it with so many different types of watches, not just divers, but like field watches, chronographs, even dress watches potentially. But I did go with the brushed hardware on all of these straps. This particular one is the 20mm width, and that's the same as the blue one paired up with the Seamaster. For my JSAR watch for Marathon, I had to use the 22mm strap width. And I guess if I was going to just give some points for potential improvement, there's not a whole lot of strap width options that are out there. I think you can get the standard 18, 20, or 22mm size options, but they don't really offer those odd lug widths that you find on more common Rolex or like Tudor models that are like 21mm, sometimes even 23mm. And outside of that, the only other critique I might have is that it does take a bit of time to ship to you, because these watches do ship from Hungary. It took almost 1 month before they actually got to me, because you have to factor in the time to hand make them and then about a week or two in terms of delivery time. But I mean, if you compare these to like buying a watch off of like a Chinese site like AliExpress or Temu, it's probably going to take that long either way. So that's going to wrap up this review for these Phenome NATO straps. Please let me know your feedback in the comment section of this video. And would you consider purchasing any of these straps for yourself? Again, I do want to thank Akos for sending in these straps for this video, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one.